when we came together, all the countries together, and we united, and we put every country put in their part of what they've learned from their country, it made America great. For some reason, our president turned "Make America Great" into a racist slur that means "Make America White Again," which that's not what made America great, because white people were actually fighting against white people when they were fighting against the British. So you do not want to make America British again, because that's where the white came from. So do you want to make America British, or do you want to make America what it was supposed to be, which was a melting pot of all nations? And if you think about it, World War II we would have never won World War II if it wasn't for everyone doing their part in the country. Because Einstein was not a white guy. Einstein was actually, I think he was Polish. I'm not sure exactly what he was, but he was Jewish, maybe. So that's the world coming together, the United States, and defeating the Nazis. Also in the Olympics, the black people defeated the Germans also. So that's another country coming together for the greater good of America. And if you just want to make America white and you want to systemically put down other nations, you're really only destroying yourself. Because this is exactly what happened in Detroit. In Detroit, when things were flourishing and black people wanted to get jobs, they decided not to give any jobs to black people because they wanted to keep all the good jobs for the whites. And what ended up happening to Detroit? It became a desolation. So racism and systemic racism creates desolation. Just so that you know, if you have a tech company that's systemically only making white people famous and is muting and not promoting other colors or cultures of the world, your tech company is going to become desolate. This is like a law right here, like a physics law. It's probably not invented yet, but you're really cutting yourself short when you're only making white people famous, only paying white people to become famous. It's almost like what they're doing to Jojo Siwa. No one gives a crap about Jojo Siwa, but companies keep pumping money into this train wreck of a person that is not entertaining, that is annoying, that is just doing all this crap. They're dumping so much money into a failed white person because they want the face of entertainment or the face of children's entertainment to be a white supremacist, blonde Aryan child. But guess what? Jojo Siwa, she's a talented dancer, right? She might be a talented singer, but that's boring. There's so many talented dancers, so many talented singers that what does she have to relate to? She was rich her whole life. So who relates to that? No one. Unless you're rich. Then you can relate to that. So you're just shoving Jojo Siwa down everybody's throats because you're trying to make that person famous. So this is what basically that was the biggest thing that I learned from being on YouTube, was that a lot of people were systemically being put down and they were not being promoted, or they were put all the way to the bottom of the list. So it's almost impossible for you to find them when you look them up, and that's what sucks. It's really bad, but hopefully tech companies and YouTube see this and they change their ways and realize, you know what, it's going to be good for you guys if you stop doing this systemic stuff and start promoting other other channels that are more poor and stuff like that, you're gonna see there's gonna be a growth in your company. And even if you choose not to do it and you keep trying to be systemically racist, you're gonna see what happens to this channel, to this thing, because it's gonna just die out. It's becoming so unrelatable. Every time I open my YouTube, I can't relate to nobody that's creating content. I open the YouTube and I start scrolling and I don't find anything to relate to, and I just close it and I go do my own shit. That's what I do. I try to look for something and I don't find nothing, and I close it. I don't even look at the ads anymore because I'm not watching videos, because all I know is I'm gonna watch another boring, pretty or white person that I don't relate to, that doesn't really give me any information, doesn't entertain me or nothing like that, because I don't feel connected to them, because I'm not white, I'm not pretty, I'm like an average person that was not born with really great looks and cuteness and all that shit. I'm like the normal person that looks down, that when you walk down the street, that's what I look like. So that's what I learned from being on YouTube for a year. I'm gonna keep going at it, see what happens, and hopefully my channel goes up and I change my mind on YouTube, because they could always change my mind. They could always surprise me and say, you know what, we've seen this problem and it's a bad problem. It's 2020. There shouldn't be any type of racism or favoritism or stuff like that. It is actually illegal to do that in the workforce, so it should be illegal to do that online too. And this is like a public thing, so I don't know, don't make rules to systemically put down people and only punish the people that you do not want on your platform based on their looks or their personality. We need differences of opinion, because if we're just getting the same opinion over and over again, it's creating a lot of problems, and people are just not having a good time in the world right now. Is because the algorithms you're giving them is usually cut and dry. You either give them this algorithm or that algorithm. You only have like 2 or 3 types of algorithms. So that's basically all I have to do. Just watch out for my other videos and my other vlog, or my other channels, which all start with Tomoko. Tomoko Art, Tomoko Craft, Tomoko Soap, Tomoko Vlog, Tomoko Business, Tomoko Electronics. Alright. See you guys in another video.